keep ranking with the new Squirrly SEO 2019. So this is the latest video that we're gonna do pre-beta, and the beta should start very soon. And saying this, I can already announce that tomorrow we'll have the final revision. Basically, it's the final draft, the final thing that we're going to see before we actually release the beta for everybody to enjoy. And this is, I guess, the last video that I will make before we actually give the power of Squirrly SEO 2019 in your hands and in your WordPress. So let's press on, right? So let's see how you can keep ranking with this stuff. Now we have the live assistant, and as you can see, it now works in Gutenberg. Actually, it did work in Gutenberg, but you couldn't have it up here. So this time you can actually have it in Gutenberg, and you can move it wherever you want on your screen. In some cases, on some computer screens, you will want to have this to your left. In other cases, you will want to have this to your right, and now you can just move it. It moves only horizontally, it doesn't move vertically, which is great because you will not end up messing up the placement for your live assistant. And you can always use, features that you're already accustomed to, like minimize box. Yeah, now you have it there, right at the bottom of the screen. And you can move it. And again, then make it big. Small again. You can even big and then click X. And now you've closed it, and you can do whatever you want. And then you can click and see it back again. Then of course you can use the blogging assistant, which is very helpful and very useful to have it to the right of your screen. So you always need to have it to the right of your screen because that's how it helps to find images, tweets, and other stuff that you can read and use to back up your posts. When you're done with that, you can easily choose the split window feature here so that you can have only the tasks and live assistant showing up to your right, so that as you're typing in your articles, your pages, live assistant automatically gives you real-time advice as you're typing those words. We've actually made a lot of changes to the live assistant, and you're going to see this most probably very soon once you start using the beta, and then when we have the official release for Squirrly SEO 2019. Now the idea is that Google has done a lot of changes to the algorithm, and we're reflecting everything here with the new live assistant. So if some scores might change, but it's a good thing because it means that you have to keep working on them and keep making them very awesome so that you can actually keep ranking. Now this goes according to all of the latest studies that we've done, and it's in perfect shape. So you can definitely test the live assistant and you'll get the best optimization scores out there. It's been redesigned, and there are a lot of crazy cases that we've managed to fix using this assistant. Yeah, the new assistant feature that we have right here. Right, now I can close it, I can open it again as I've shown you. Now I will go to Squirrly and Live Assistant, and I will show you that you now have a demo post. So if you don't know what post you can edit, or you don't want to add a new post or a new page right now, because here you can see all the types where you can load Live Assistant depending on your WordPress environment. So this WordPress right here has posts and pages and products. Where you can place the live assistant. These other aren't useful, so I will never use this. If you want, you can use them, but I won't. I have post, pages, and products, and if I have different WordPress installs, like then it has events or different custom post types, you can add new and then use the live assistant on a new custom post type. Right, so let's hit on the button that says demo post, and now we're in. And this is really cool. You can see the article is 1% optimized, and it says your first time hanging out with Squirrly's live assistant. This article has been 100% optimized, and it tells you to delete stuff and to break the pages, and as long as you break it, it's gonna show up here that you've made a lot of changes. Like here it says now delete the words live assistant from this heading, see what happens, and you can see that the content is no longer Google friendly. Is I've removed the keyword, and also the keyword is no longer used in a headline, so this is causing a couple of problems. Now in this line I will add live assistant it tells me here in the demo. So it tells me in the demo to add a lot of live assistants. Live assistant, and now you can see that there are big problems in the article. So it's no longer human friendly, it's no longer Google friendly, so I've basically just ruined this post, and now I have to follow the feedback that I get here to get back on the right track with my optimization. Now this one is good. Third keyword, the third keyword, it doesn't make sense, it's not human friendly, so I will delete it, and boom. Let's add live assistant here again, and now we see that the article is again 100% optimized. So that's how the live assistant works. And you can see that the new Squirrly SEO also has a demo for it, and an easy way to go here in the live assistant section and just hit on the content types that you want to create. Otherwise, of course, you can always find it where you always find everything, which is in posts, and you can see optimized. This is not public, this one is not optimized. These were optimized for different keywords. And you can see the optimization score. So this one has been fully optimized. This one is about 80% optimized, I guess. And that's how you see it. This is how you added the snippets. And of course, you have another button here where you can say optimize with Squirrly Live Assistant. And of course, you can also see the scores here in pages, because you can use the Live Assistant to optimize pages and posts. And you can also see it here, and then go ahead and edit snippets. Right. So we have a couple of things in research. Now you can see that we've added the tasks. This was very important to do before we offer you the beta. Now there are very clear tasks on how to use all the features. Basically, if you're a Squirrly user, now you're just gonna have to go to each section like research, live assistant, SEO settings, focus pages, SEO audit, and ranking, and you will just have to look at all the tasks, complete the tasks. If you don't know how to complete the task, this is red task, for example, and I will just click it, and it will bring me here where it says organize your keywords by using labels for the keywords you've stored in Briefcase. There are many ways to use this, from customer journey labels to direct or indirect labels, and there are a lot of ideas. And it says, so this is like general info, but then it gives you the actionable stuff, which is just add your first label to complete this task. And if you really want to get better at using labels and organizing your SEO strategy, you can go to this post right here. It's on 4hourseo.com, which is our coaching site. And here you have a huge article that teaches you all you need to know about using Briefcase and labels. So yeah, we're also gonna add screenshots, as you can see here, to this page, and it gives you a lot of ideas on how to organize your labels, and you're gonna be a super pro just by doing this. All right, that was one of the tasks, and then you can add keywords with labels. And now that you've created your first label, you should label one of your stored keywords using that label. Go to Briefcase, move your mouse over the row containing your desired keywords, and then it tells you a lot of the other stuff that you need to do. Send keywords to rank checker, and it tells you that now that you've added keywords to your Briefcase, you can go and look at the keywords, and it tells you how to move them to your ranking, which is by doing this, going here to the right, and then saying not optimize for this, but send to rank checker, and then the rank checker will start checking your keywords. Now we've done all of this because we want to make sure that everything you do is made around a certain SEO strategy that you're going to have to think about, and we give you all the tools and all the means to organize your keyword strategy, organize your SEO strategy, and then work accordingly so that you will always focus on the best things that you can do for your sites in order to rank them higher in Google search result pages. That's why in Briefcase, if you want to add a keyword, you have to first go through find keywords, and this is super important because by doing this, you will always be in the know regarding the trend, the competition, and the search volume, so that you don't go after keywords that are not profitable or they are just bad keywords. You store them in Briefcase, and then from Briefcase you can move them on to optimize for this, which is in the live assistant, or you can send them to your rank checker. You can assign labels. You can even refresh the research. You can click here for the keyword info. So you can see that this is not the best keyword in the world. And you can always exit by using that one. Usage, it hasn't been used on any post inside of this website, and ranking NA because of course it wasn't used in any post on this website. And here you have a very quick access to the knowledge base. This is also very good. Of course, the mysquirrly.co interface has been completely redesigned as well, so that it looks like the interface that you have right now inside of WordPress, which is this one that we're super proud of and excited to show you. It will soon be available in the beta, and we're going to have a lot of great things inside of it. Now we have the live assistant. The live assistant has a couple of settings. It tells you what to do, which is optimize using live assistant, and then it tells you how and where you can find the live assistant. You will never get lost. The idea of this interface is make sure that you will never get lost in the interface, you will never get blocked, and you will always know, okay, so I go here and from here I go there and then I do this and this is the result I'm getting. So everything just flows inside of the interface, and we're really making sure that we're covering all the feedback, as I kept saying, from 2016 up until now, with all the problems that appeared, so that we fix everything and we make sure that all of the settings are done properly and everything is used to the maximum to ensure that you get results for your WordPress sites. Now in SEO settings, I've already shown you this in a couple of emails. I'm not certain that I should keep repeating myself. This is like one of the best things ever, because you get to see the status of all your posts. These are posts, these are pages. So right now I've switched here from post, switched all around to pages, and these are pages. You can see that this stuff is generated automatically, and it's good because it's made automatically. That's why we give it the blue. Blue is also good, but perfect is green, because green means that you've customized it. You've customized the metas, the open graphs, the Twitter cards, and that ensures that you're doing some very professional copywriting, because on search engines and in social media feeds, people will actually click on the titles and descriptions that sound the best, and on very cool images and other stuff like that. So you should really get your copywriting game on and make sure that you make the best descriptions. Of course, if you can't make it, you don't have the time to do it, you don't really care, then you always have the automation features, which do everything automatically. Of course, in the case of the Twitter card, it doesn't have anything to display as an image, because in this case, this WordPress and this page doesn't have a featured image, so without a featured image, it can't just take a random image and place it. That would be absurd. But if this post did have this page did have a featured image, then it would definitely take the TC image, and it would make it great for Twitter feeds without your intervention. It would just do it automatically in the background for you, and you would get a blue dot here as well. So the blue dots here also represent that these things have been generated automatically, and I guess you can see it on my screen. That when you go with the mouse over it, it explains everything to you. This is also explained, also explained, also explained. This is really cool. And of course, we've implemented the tasks here as well. So in every section, we have tasks with descriptions on what you have to do. It even tells you, look, in this case, it even tells you where you can change the maximum length setting if you want to change your settings, even for descriptions and everything that you have on your site. Now, you can also play around with status if you want to look at stuff that's only in draft or published or pending or future or private, so that you can fix the problems for them as well. With JSON LD, let's say that I have a page. Let's say that go-go hats would be, yeah, let's say the go-go hats would be a product, right? Let's say it would be a product page. I could just go to custom code. You've seen I've switched from auto. You can see what it does automatically here. So this is really cool, because it's never been clear what it does for JSON LD, and then you can validate it so that you can see that everything is perfect inside the JSON LD schema that's generated. I go to custom code. I go to schema generator online, and I say select the markup. Yeah, I want to do Yeah, I have a product, right? So product's name. Beard product. Image URL. Well, don't really have that one. Let's take this one. Boom. Now I right here. Brand. Bearded Bros. Identification property. SKU. And this is my value. Browser description. Awesome. Beard products for Wizards of Oz. Right? Offer. Price currency. Yeah, you can do a lot of crazy stuff. $100. And you can even add reviews and a lot of other positions and other stuff. It's just crazy. Like now I can just go and copy everything, then just edit here. Now I validate it, and you can see that everything is cool. I have the stuff from package tracking. This is done in the SEO settings. You can see all of the other info. Let's click save. And you can see that if I'm doing my custom codes and I'm good at it, I can always have this. The validation, you have to click first, and then you have availability, and this is the stuff that I also need to do. So I need to go to the markup and make sure that, yeah, of course this makes sense. Yeah. Right, let's, I can also click the validation tool from here. URL, didn't I set the URL? Yeah, so this hasn't obviously been made by us. This was just to help you get the URL and everything created properly. But it seems that a couple of them you will have to do yourself. Reviews 5, 100. No, the highest value is 5, lowest is 1. You can see that it looks really good now. Got a lot of the stuff that I wanted. So those other things are just recommendations. It will work for JSON LD purposes even like this, but I can also do like best product ever. It totally helped my beard. Right. Now you can see that everything is a lot better. And the thing works now. Got a couple of warnings. We're actually gonna build something inside of Squirrly SEO then. So we kept testing this. I didn't specifically do this product, but it seems like there's still a bit more to work. However, if you use the auto setting and you do it using Squirrly, you will never have any problems because you can see the script type allowed, context, type, name. This is also the code, so bring in the custom code. Let's save that one and use JSON-LD. Yeah, you can see that everything is perfect here, right? So everything that Squirrly does is perfect. Just look at this. This is what I was supposed to get from this other tool right here. We'll have to see. We'll talk to the founders of this tool. This isn't made by us, so we'll talk to the founders of this tool and make sure that they get it right and they won't receive any more warnings. But the idea is that if you really know this stuff, this is not going to be available for SEO beginners. So this is important from the start because, as you can see, this can get a little bit crazy. But for advanced users, you can even write like your own code and stuff and then just copy and paste it inside of Squirrly, and then Squirrly will place your custom code inside the pages. Otherwise, you can just look here and see what code it generates, and it works very well with WooCommerce. So if you have WooCommerce product, it already takes the SKU and everything directly from your WooCommerce settings, so you don't even have to add custom code or anything like that. But it's a really cool feature and I love it. Now, of course, on tracking tools, you can also add custom codes for tracking tools. You can customize it using Events Manager. So you can track a lot of other stuff from your WordPress site and just paste it here, click save, and there you have it. And of course, it says that the current pixel code is not installed, which is really good because this is something that we've never had in Squirrly SEO. So if you're in a place, in a UI inside Squirrly SEO, you will always know what you still need to do to make what you're currently working on to actually function 100%. So in this case, even if I add an auto code for Facebook pixel or a custom code, it still wouldn't work because I haven't added my pixel ID yet for the pixel page, for the Facebook pixel, and it tells me exactly where I need to go to add my ID. Okay, so this is really cool. And you have like a lot of information here, so you can just play around. I tell you that meta keywords are not mandatory, but it's important for other search engines, and you can understand everything you need about SEO. This will get translated into multiple languages soon. These are descriptions. Yeah, so everything that's here is also going to be translated. There's a lot of content. And even here, JSON-LD, if you don't know what JSON-LD is, by the way, you will easily get the information by clicking here, activate JSON-LD, and then it tells you what's up and how you can fix it. It's also a lot of information about Twitter cards and how you activate them. Here's how you activate Google Analytics. Here's how you activate Facebook Pixel. So you will never get lost in the details. If there's anything that isn't done properly, you'll get one of these red dots, one of these red bullets. Once you turn everything green, obviously everything is perfect and your WordPress site is awesome. Now, if you don't know how to do one of these red bullets, how to fix them, how to turn them from red to green, then you just click and you automatically see what you need to do. So it's that simple with the new Squirrly SEO 2019. Then we go to focus pages. This is a bug right here on the content side, strategy side. You have the scroll to the right. It's because these things aren't activated yet. This is just the demo website from the alpha version that I've shown you before Christmas. And you have the dots. This will also be super helpful. We're doing the review tomorrow morning. That's the first thing we're gonna do tomorrow morning, the review for focus pages and ranking to make sure that all the data is done properly and everything is correct. And once we do that, we're gonna launch the beta. So we're very close to doing all of this crazy stuff and making it public and available for everybody. You can see a lot of ideas on getting your score in the audit over 60. And there's a lot of great info here, especially tells you how we've tested this with thousands of websites. and a lot of details about performance. You have settings for your audits. You can manage connections to Google Analytics and Search Console. You can set a different email to which you want to receive the audits. Then we also have the ranking. New version of Squirrly. It's obviously not indexed because this is a test website. This website doesn't exist and it's currently set not to be indexed by Google, which you can obviously see here in the visibility section, because this is a red bullet, so it means that it's not indexed by Google because it's invisible. That's why, of course, this number is 0. And the cool thing it does now, it tells you if it's indexed or not, and also the best position that it was found on. And then you're going to get a lot of different other information here, which replaces the old performance analytics. It basically has the same data, but it places it in a much friendlier environment. So this was today's demo. As I kept saying, tomorrow we're going to verify the last details, and then we will have the beta ready. So fingers crossed, and thanks very much for watching this video. Thank you. Bye.